Paul in Florida.
Oh my goodness, Gretchen, thank you so much for your time, vulnerability, and service. This conversation has been so powerful, and throughout it, my questions kind of changed. I'm really curious. One of my most early memories of like anyone speaking was actually at the ESPYs, and that was like the first time that I ever experienced a standing ovation where like everybody in the room stood. I would love to know for you, do you have like a moment or like one of something that has been really impactful for you that you learned either from the ESPYs or on the world's toughest race?
That's a great question. So, the ESPYs is so Hollywood. Okay, so Hollywood. And I'm so not. And I got thrown in the deep end of the pool. Okay, first everybody was there in these beautiful, gorgeous outfits, and change, and it was over the top. And one of the best memories I had of the ESPYs was that when I was at the hotel and they put me at the hotel where all the celebrities were, and so the limo would come and pick up people and take them to where the ESPYs were, which is the same place where they have the Academy Awards. It was literally around the block. Okay, I could see the building, and so when I walked out, and I'm in my uniform, I've got Rusty with me and my husband, and a couple of friends, and my brothers and sisters. And I said, we'll just walk. It's right there. The lady's like, no, you can't walk. You have to get in the limo. And I go, it's right there. It's like 40 feet from here. She goes, no, 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 no. And she didn't want to call me because I was in uniform. She's like, no, ma'am, you have to get in the limo. And I go, why? She goes, because it's timing, because it's the red carpet. So I was oblivious to all that. So when they dropped me off at the red carpet, and you remember I'm deaf, there's this line of crazy people with flash bulbs and things going off and yelling my name and waving at me to try to get me to turn to them so they can get the best picture. And I'm not hearing that. I'm seeing all that. And it was a little unnerving to me. And it was unnerving to my dog. And my friend Tom, who's my brand manager, was walking the red carpet with me. And he put his hands up like Moses parting the Red Sea. And he said, Gretchen is deaf. If you want her picture, if you'll raise your hand, she'll turn towards you. Okay. So all these crazy people who are elbowing each other, variety, and who all these other, whatever. Okay. Raised their hand and I turned. We took a picture, raised your hand, and I took it to picture. And this is the way I went down the red carpet. The minute I stepped off that red carpet, they all started elbowing each other and screaming and yelling at the person that was right behind me. And it just dawned on me that, just that moment that they were so respectful to me. They really were. And the funniest story of all of this, and I'll leave it because I talked about the SB was I didn't know I was going to be invited to the after party. I didn't even know what the after party was. Okay, so I didn't bring anything. All I had was my uniform. So at the after party, everybody's changed into another beautiful outfit. And the parties began, and champagne and food, and all these celebrities are walking everywhere. I went upstairs and I put on my Team Unbroken sweats because that's all I had, and went to the after party in my Team Unbroken, this shirt and a pair of black sweatpants. And that's where I walked through the ESPYs. And there's a million pictures of me with Steph Curry and John Hamm and all those people with me in my Team Unbroken sweats. And nobody ever said anything to me. So that to me was memorable because they really didn't care. They got it. When I did my acceptance speech, there was John Hamm was like 3 feet from me. He was on the front row, and tears were coming down his face. And I really believe that everybody in that room heard what I had to say for the first time, and that's why I think they stood up. I think they were so used to people standing up there and saying whatever they said, not to take anything away from professional athletes or celebrities, but I didn't have an agenda. I was not famous. Okay. I just did the job that was asked of me to do. And then after I got hurt, I picked up the pieces and continued to do my best life. And I think it made a difference to them.